Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome to a special video on Palworld. Yes, you read the title. Yes, you read the title right. I am going to be talking about things that I want to see in the full release. Now, I did already make a video on this, but that was more me just kind of rambling while playing. Me just kind of rambling about anything I could think of off the top of my head. While I was playing the game. I did not have like a dedicated list that I was reading off of. I was more just kind of going whatever came into my head at the time. But I've had time to think it over since then, and I have a comprehensive list now of the things that I would love to see in the game. Now, do I expect all of these to be in the full release? No. I do not expect all of these to be in the full release. Would I like to see them in the full release? Yes. However, I can make do without most of these. Even if they don't have most of these, I'm still fine. But the last few on this list are ones that I absolutely 100% believe need to be in the full release. So, first off, for comparison's sake, let me just talk about some of the things that I wanted before when I first played the game. Back when I first started playing the game, which was right after the Sakurajima update, when it came to PlayStation. Some of the things that I wanted that we've gotten were futuristic building materials, which we got. We got the clean building materials. Customize buildings, the ability to customize your buildings, and we got that with the most recent update where you can color your buildings. The ability to transfer PALs between save files, we got that. Better crafting belts. This was back when we didn't have. This was back when we had the level 2 crafting belts for everything. We didn't have the advanced crafting belts for anything. So we got those. Better UI, better crafting UI, which we got. We absolutely got that, and I love the new crafting UI. It's fantastic. Side quests, because we didn't have any side quests when I first started playing the game, and we've got plenty of those now. Collabs, which we've got plenty of. We've got the Terraria collab. We've got the Ultra Kill collab. We've got the Once Human collab, and we're going to get several more collabs as time goes on. Easier way to organize. We got that thanks to the I forget what it's called. I'm drawing a blank on its name, but it's the big machine where you can basically just anything that's on your base, you can just look into that and just pull it out of that, regardless of what chest or locker they're in. You can just pull them out of the same place, and you can also put them into. You can also just put them into it. So it's fantastic. Better way to get rare materials. Better way to get rare materials. This was mostly about like hexalite, for example. Like when we got hexalite and I believe it was sulfur at the time. But we got that. We got both of those. And I'm very pleased with that. A combat mode. We got that with the arena. More customizable options. We got plenty of that. A better way to get rare blueprints, and we absolutely got that. You can now take all of your common and uncommon blueprints and basically just kind of merge them together. If you have 5 of the same blueprint, you can merge it together to get a rare one. If you have 5 rare, you get an ultra blueprint. Get 5 of those, you can merge them to make a legendary blueprint. So the blueprints actually, the weak blueprints do actually serve a purpose now. You can just merge them together to make better blueprints. And I love that. That's fantastic. So yeah, we have gotten a lot of things that I wanted before. But now, let's talk about the 12 things that I want to see in the 1.0 full release of Palworld. Number 12, separate PAL list for collabs. This is more so talking about the Terraria collab and how there are 11 catchable monsters that are not part of the PAL deck. They're not. You can't look at their model You can't look at their model in the PAL deck. There's no option to do that, unfortunately. And I really wish there was. I really wish there was. But I would absolutely love for there to be a separate PAL list, not just for those 11 PALs, but also for any other monsters we end up getting in future collabs. Because I know we're going to get more collabs than the ones we have, and I'm willing to bet that they will probably allow us to capture different monsters from those games. And I would love to have just a separate list for all of those captured monsters from all the collabs. I think that would be really nice. Again, we don't need to have it. I can live without it, but it'd be nice to have. Number 11, more character customization options. I want more hairstyles. I want more hairstyles. I want more body altering proportion. I want more body altering proportions. The way it is now, you can't just make a male character whose arms are muscular, but who has a skinny torso. You can't do that. It's all like the entire top half of the character is all one big slider. And I want more sliders so I can adjust different parts of the body separately. That's what I would love to have. More sliders, more hair options, like different hairstyle options, more face options. Like, give us more character customization options. Again, I can live without it. If we don't get it, it'd just be something that would be nice to have. Number 10, customizable armor colors. Now, honestly, this one came around simply because after we got the ability to customize our buildings, I thought, why can't we do that with armor? It's like, I want to be able to wear the best armor in the game, but have it be any color that I want it to be. Because the lightweight hexalite armor is the best armor in the game. And I want to be able to wear that, but instead of having it be black, I want to be able to have it be blue or gold or red. Just be able to make it a different color. The ability to make it a different color. That would be fantastic. So, number 9, max glider, max weapon, max armor, max shield. Basically, I want a better glider than the one we have. I want a legendary glider, and I want a legendary shield. And then I want a better I want better armor and weapons. Now the weapons we do have are very powerful, but I still want to see, like, what's the absolute pinnacle of weaponry in the game. I want like this one ultimate weapon that is just like, without a doubt, the most powerful weapon in the game. Like, there can be no question that it is the most powerful weapon in the game. And then same thing with armor. I want an armor piece that is more powerful than the lightweight hexalite armor. So, number 8, more allies, and this came after the Halloween update. After the recent Halloween update a few months back, where Zoe and Grisbolt became catchable. You were able to do a few quests for Zoe, and then you'd get her and Grisbolt as a party member. And I've loved having them as a party member. I haven't taken them off my party because I love being able to, like, have a Tower Guardian and their partner follow me around. Like, I think it's such a cool idea, and I would love to be able to do that with the other Tower Guardians. I want to be able to do that with Victor, with Bjorn. I want to be able to do that with Lily and Saya and Axel and Marcus. I want to be able to have all of them. Like, imagine going into the final boss and your whole team is filled with nothing but allies. Imagine that. Like, your whole team is nothing but allies. It's the tower bosses and their partners. That's your team going into it. So it's like you're fighting along. You're having one last stand, fighting alongside everybody. All the different bosses that you've fought prior. You're having one last stand against the final boss with all of them. Everybody coming together to face a common threat. That would be so cool. Number 7, high grade dresser, and advanced crusher. Now the advanced crusher would be more so just a crusher that you can have multiple pals assigned to, because we already have like an advanced cooker where you can have multiple pals assigned to it, and then an advanced smelter to have multiple pals assigned to it. But we don't have that for the crusher. So I would like that. And to be honest, I want a different dresser, because we only have the one dresser that can allow you to, like, alter your appearance and your armor. We only have the one dresser. I would like another dresser, one that looks different than that one. We only have the antique. Like, I want another one that looks more modernized. It doesn't have to be anything futuristic, anything super fancy. Just something that's a bit more modernized that doesn't look like an antique. But of these three things, we need a high grade mill. You get the mill super early on. You get the mill super early on at a super early level, and that's the only mill in the whole game. Literally everything else, every other device in the entire game has gotten an upgrade. Every single one. They've all gotten an upgrade except for the mill. The mill never once got any sort of upgrade. I want an upgrade for the mill. I don't care what kind of upgrade it is. I don't care what kind of upgrade it is. Just give me a better mill. So, anyway, so next is number 6, More cutscenes. I want more cutscenes. I want more cutscenes, and I want more cutscenes in the game. Um, like, I don't know, uh, maybe after each tower battle, you get a short little cutscene. You get a short little cutscene of the tower shutting down. And when you approach a tower for the first time, when you approach each tower for the first time, it gives a short little cutscene showing the tower, giving an up down of the tower. And when you reach a new area where when you reach a new area where a tower resides, then you get like just a short cutscene, just kind of showing some of the landscape of the area. So just give us more. Give us some more. Make it feel a bit more cinematic. Like, also, when you first start off and you leave the cave you're in, I want to have a cutscene that just sprawls out and just zooms. The camera just zooms around that big open area, that big starting area. I want to see that, and I want to see that and be amazed at how huge the world is. So, like, give us more cutscenes. Number 5, voice acting. I want voice acting. And a good way to do that is the memos. You find various memos throughout all of the islands, throughout the Palpagos Islands, and there's 49 of them in total, and there's most likely by the end there's going to be a good 60 of them potentially, or possibly even 65. I imagine there's going to be anywhere from like 60 to 65 memos in total, and you could just have the memos be voiced, similar to what Subnautica does with the PDA. How every time you pick up a new PDA file, you can play a recording of the last recorded message from people. Like, do something like that. When you pick up a memo, you can press a button to go to it, and then press another button to play the memo, and then you can keep playing the game while the memo is read to you while the memo is read to you in the voice of the character who wrote it. So I feel like that would be a good way to implement voice acting without having to, make a whole bunch of different cutscenes where the characters are talking and you have to animate their lips moving. I feel like that will be a good compromise. Number 4, and now for these last 4, we're getting into the things that I strongly believe should be in the full release. Like, the other 8 that I've already read off, I can live without them. I absolutely can live without them. 100%. 100% I can live without them. These 4 are the ones that I think absolutely need to be in the game. Number 4, mining sites for chromite, coralum, and paldium. I want mining sites for all three of those. So for Chromite and Coralum, those can be late game. Those can be like really late game mining sites. Paldium, I think Paldium could be like a mid game mining site, mid level. I feel like you could. I feel like you should like earn your way to it. But I absolutely would love to have absolutely a Paldium mining site, Paldium and Chromite. I can live without the Coralum, to be honest. But Paldium and Chromite, absolutely, I do believe those need mining sites. Those absolutely need mining sites. So so that's number 4. Number 3, a Master Sphere. Now I'm pretty certain that there's going to be some kind of a Master Sphere that has a 100 catch rate, and it's just a guaranteed catch. I'm certain they're going to have something like that, and it's going to be used in the final battle. That like you're going to face off against the final boss, and then there's going to be like a cutscene where you end up using it. Like, I don't know, maybe you end up spending a lot of time gathering all of the different materials for it, and you trying to find materials for it, and then you're only able to make one. You're only able to make one, and then boom, you use it for the final, and then boom, you use it for the final boss. So I could see that happening, but I do think there needs to be some kind of Master Ball equivalent in this game, a Master Sphere, if you will. Number 2, Water and Earth Towers. They have towers for every other type in the game, except for Water and Earth. Now, if you saw my previous theory video, I theorized that the next one we'd get would be the Earth Tower, and that we would not actually get a water tower, and that instead we would see the tower is like downed. Like the tower is downed and crumbled. The water tower is downed and crumbled. And there's no guardian for it anymore. I believed that that was going to be the case. I'm not so sure anymore. I'm not so sure anymore that that's going to be the case. So it is very possible that there could be a water tower, and it could be a completely different character from what we saw in the early trailers. So, but yeah, so I absolutely would love to see a Water and Earth Towers and see Guardians and see who, like, what their pals are. I feel like that would, I feel like those are definitely things that the game should have in the full release. It wouldn't make sense for them to do 7 of the 9 types and just leave the last 2 completely unrepresented. It wouldn't make sense to do that. So I strongly believe that there's going to be I strongly believe that there is going to be a Water and Earth Tower. And that's number 2. And to be honest, 4, 3, and 2, I absolutely want to see those in the game. I think those I do absolutely think those need to be in the game. But I am not exaggerating when I say I would give up on all 3 of those. I would give up on everything else on this list. Everything. If I could just have number 1. If I can only pick one thing on this list to add to the game for the full release, and only one thing, nothing else, I only get to pick one thing, it's creative mode. I want a creative mode for this game. The base building in this game is so fun and so addicting. There are so many ways to build a base, and I have seen so many videos I've seen so many videos of people making just these absolutely extravagant bases that just look stunning. They look absolutely beautiful. And I would love nothing more than to make a lot of these bases just for the heck of it. Just to say that I made it. I would love to do that. But the game requires so much resources to build bases. It's so resource heavy. I want a creative mode that will allow me to just get in and just build whatever I want without having to worry about resources. I don't want to worry about resources. Like, I want to be able to build literally anything that I want. And yes, that also includes different, like, weapons. Like, I can just build any weapon I want without ever having to get what I need. Like weapons and weapons and PAL spheres. And just anything you can put inside the base, itself. Not just different foundations and, actual, like, building materials. But, like, the different conveyor belts and the different workstations and chests and whatnot. Just, I want to have a creative mode where I can just go in, build anything and everything I could possibly want. And just, enjoy myself. Just enjoy my time in the game. I have put in over 930 hours into the game. 930 hours into this game. And this is the number one thing I've wanted since day one. Since day one, when I first played it, I have wanted a creative mode. A full-on actual creative mode. Where I can just let my mind go, I can just let my imagination go wild. If I can only pick one thing out of this whole list to add to the 1.0 release, it would be creative mode. There's no question. It would be creative mode. I would give up on everything else on this list if I could just have creative mode. I would. So, that's it. And to be honest, the lack of creative mode is, quite honestly, the only reason Palworld is not among my top 20 favorite video games of all time. The lack of creative mode is the reason why it's not there. Simply because, like, I don't want to have to go through the trouble of leveling up over and over and over again, and every time I want to start a new game. I don't want to have to go through all of that over and over again. It takes so long to get to a good point where you feel comfortable in your save file. It takes so long to get to that point. It's so fun once you've gotten to that point, but it takes so many hours. So I want to be able to I just want to feel the fun from the very get-go. I want to feel the immense fun of building things from the very beginning. And if I can have that, this absolutely would end up being one of my favorite video games of all time. Definitely in my top 20. I can't say where it would rank, but it would definitely be in there. So, but there you go. Those are the 12 things that I want to see in the full release of Palworld. So, with that said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Please give me creative mode. Please, developers. Please, Pocket Power, give me creative mode. Please, please.